One evening, I came home earlier than usual. The meeting was delayed, and they let me go early. I opened the door, and the first thing I noticed was a second glass of wine on the kitchen table. She was sitting across from it, looking at her phone, and when I walked in, she flinched, as if she hadn't expected to see me. I asked if someone had come over. She said it was her girlfriend. I didn't believe her, but I kept quiet. That evening, she was especially silent, and I was especially attentive to the details. I noticed that her phone had become something like a lifeline for her. She didn't let go of it, even when she was washing the dishes. A couple of days later, I accidentally saw her texting someone smiling. I didn't ask who it was. I just felt that some invisible wall had appeared between us. I caught myself waiting for her to go to the shower so I could check her phone, but every time I couldn't bring myself to do it. One night, she said she was going for a walk. I can't sleep. I want to get some air. I offered to go with her, but she refused. She came back an hour later, smelling of someone else's perfume. I asked where she'd been, and she said, just walking. I didn't argue. I started to notice that she was different. Not cold, not angry, just distant. I tried to talk to her, asked what was going on, but she just brushed me off. Everything's fine, I'm just tired. I didn't believe her, but I didn't know what to do. At some point, I realized that if I didn't find out the truth, I'd go crazy. But I was afraid to ask directly, afraid to hear what I already knew. It all resolved by accident. I came home a little earlier than usual and saw her quickly clearing 2 cups from the table. This time, she didn't even try to explain, just went to the bedroom and closed the door. I stood in the kitchen, looking at those cups, and suddenly realized I couldn't keep pretending nothing was happening. That night, I didn't sleep. In the morning, as she was getting ready to leave, I asked her directly, "Are you cheating on me?" She froze, then sat down across from me, silent for a long time. "Yes," she finally said. "I didn't want it to turn out this way. I don't know what's wrong with me. I feel bad. I'm confused. I didn't know what to say. I expected to feel anger, resentment, but there was only emptiness." She looked at me as if waiting for me to make the decision for both of us. We didn't fight. There were no screams, no tears, just silence. She left, and I stayed in the kitchen, staring at the second glass of wine that I still hadn't cleared from the table. A few weeks have passed since then. We live in the same apartment but barely talk. I don't know what to do next. Forgive? Leave? Pretend nothing happened? Sometimes I think it's my own fault, that I didn't notice for too long how she was changing, how she was drifting away from me step by step. I don't know how this will end. Maybe we'll find the strength to start over, or maybe we'll just go our separate ways, never saying what really matters.